What's going on, everybody? Welcome to 5 Minutes with Sean, maybe 10. Thank you for joining me on this Monday. So look, as I sit here on this Monday, I got to tell you, obviously, shit has changed in our world and we need to get with it all the way around the board. And for me, it comes back to respect and understanding. I don't know why it's something that we're all, not all of us, there just seems to be lacking the idea of respect and understanding. And the two are mutually exclusive, I guess, at some level, because respect to me does mean that you have the understanding of whatever it is that you're having respect for. I start off kind of in a, with obviously what we're dealing with previous to, the last couple of weeks was the pandemic, which we're obviously still dealing with, but that has come with its own changes, right? And one of those changes is the use of masks, which is people's personal decision. And I don't really understand why we have to come at it from some level of disrespect. My wife's friend was actually accosted in a grocery store by people for wearing one. And I don't get that because I wear one when I go out to any mass public situation. I even have a backup mask when I hike, I wear around my neck that I can pop up because I don't trust other people. So I don't know what you want me to do about that. And I don't see what the problem is. If people want to protect themselves and or others with the use of a mask, what is it any of your fucking business? And if you're a business that doesn't want people wearing masks in your business, that is your choice, just as it is people's choice to wear it. So we should respect that. I respect a business that doesn't want people wearing masks in it. Doesn't mean I'll go there, doesn't mean that I agree with it, but I respect the fact that they have made a decision for their business, just as I respect people who've made the decision to wear them. On the other side of things, obviously we have a lot of protests going on, which I'm hearing people complaining about and saying it's useless. Why? Why not just have respect for what people are trying to do? People are trying to make a difference in this world. People are trying to change things that have been going on for a very long time. It's going to take a ton of effort to do that. So I don't see what's wrong with it. Look, I'm a hippie at heart. So I'm all about peaceful protest, but I understand why maybe sometimes you go beyond peaceful because as someone who tends to get shit done, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. So I get it. But again, let's have some more respect and understanding about where people are coming from. One of the biggest things that I've learned along the way is something that someone told me a while ago, which was basically before you jump down someone's throat, why don't you seek to understand? Seek to understand where they're coming from before giving all of the judgment. Look, this is still a free country. I know at times it doesn't feel that way. It is still US of A, free country. That's a thing, okay? But that does not mean that we're all of a sudden entitled to being total shitheads. So we have to have respect for one another if we're truly going to make change in this world. And if you can't be understanding of people's views, then you're just not being a reasonable adult. And again, you're talking to someone who wasn't this way 10, 12 years ago. I have grown into the idea of trying to be respectful of people's decisions and be more understanding of them. Does not mean that I agree. I have business partners that I do a ton of business with that we do not agree on things politically. So does that mean that I all of a sudden should disrespect their opinions on politics? I've got people in my own neighborhood across the street that I don't agree with their politics. But do I come and say that to them? No, it doesn't matter. They want to put flags up, things in the front. Good for them. I respect their commitment to their cause. I understand why they have that commitment. Doesn't mean that I agree. And that's okay. We can leave it there and keep moving. Confrontation comes when you A, don't understand, or B, trying to be disrespectful. That's how I view it. So let's take a step back and try to really understand why people are doing what they're doing in the face of the pandemic and in the face of protest and change in this country, and be more understanding of it. So for me, that's really all that I want to get across to people. Jeff Larson, a good buddy of mine, back on LinkedIn. You guys know I'm a big platform. Producers cheering, everyone's cheering. We love Jeff Larson. He had a post that it's all about love, right? And I put on, absolutely agree, totally. And then my guy Everald comes over top and puts in the Bob Marley lyrics, right? And you start seeing the idea that love can really help bring us all together. But it's before you get to love, you have to have respect and understanding. So please go out and think about respect, understanding that turns into a big hug for everybody else. All right? Thank you guys so much for coming on this week. I try rarely to go down this road, but I sit back, I watch a lot, I see a lot. It's funny. I post maybe 2-3 times a week, but I'll comment 4 to 5 times a day. And I do that because I love seeing people's perspective and being more engaging that way. So please go out and just try to respect one another. And that includes social media. That includes comments on people's posts.
DMs.
Again, DMs. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go after people in their DMs, again, folks, there's no reason for it. There's enough angst in the world. You don't need to add to it. Thank you so much, and we will see you again next Monday.